This Sunday, Chile holds its most divisive presidential elections since the return to democracy 3 decades ago. 55-year-old hard-right candidate Jose Antonio Kast promises to clamp down on immigration and tighten law and order. He has praised the economic policies of former military ruler Augusto Pinochet and echoed the general's warnings of the threat Kast says is posed by the left. 35-year-old former student leader Gabriel Boric leads a leftist alliance that includes the Communist Party. He proposes tax hikes to boost social spending for an inclusive and green social agenda. These two candidates are at different ends of the political spectrum, a gap which some analysts say is driven by Kast's extreme views.
Boric's platform is left of the traditional parties. I would classify him as a leftist candidate, but it's a fairly standard social democratic platform, whereas Kast moves the center-right parties significantly further to the right than they have historically been positioned since the transition back to democracy.
There are two key questions ahead of this weekend's elections. Firstly, how will those Chileans who voted for other candidates in the first round cast their vote on Sunday? But secondly, and perhaps even more importantly, is how high voter turnout will be.
I think if you have the same turnout as we had on the first round, it's going to be a very tight election. If youth shows up and vote, I think it's going to be a full swing for Boric. But I think if people don't turn out, it can be either way.
The elections take place as the country is rewriting its constitution, the result of the 2019 protests over inequality that laid bare deep divisions in Chile. On Friday, Kast supporters painted over graffiti attacking their candidate. By evening, the graffiti and protesters had returned to what was the epicenter of the 2019 protests. At a time of seismic social change in this country, Chile must decide on Sunday the direction the country will now take. Joel Richards for CGTN in Santiago.